All this started really as a young kid at the age of 6 or 7. One Christmas I got given a Harrier model. I remember sitting there at the kitchen table gluing on the wings and the rocket pods and being absolutely fascinated by the picture on the box of this Harrier flying along at really high speed and low level. Every year we used to go along to air shows like RF Mildenhall and see the aircraft flying like the Phantom, Buccaneer and some real British greats like the English Electric Lightning, and to see those aircraft flying, in such large numbers, such high speed, as a small child, that was pretty awesome and really awe-inspiring, and that's what planted the seed for the passion which is behind Jet Art today. My first time in an aircraft, I remember it vividly. It was a great experience. It was as an air cadet. It was very close to here at RAF Linton-on-Ouse, just up the road. The pilot took me up and then did some mild aerobatics, which was like the most extreme fairground ride I could have ever been on at that age. We did manoeuvres like a stall turn. To experience that, like being on a roller coaster, was really quite special at that young age. So left the Air Force in around 2005. Did a couple of jobs like fitting kitchens and bathrooms, doing up houses. Very quickly realised this is not what I want to do. This is not pushing my buttons. My wife was pregnant at the time, and I came home one day and I said, I'm not going to do this anymore. We're going to sell aeroplane parts and make furniture out of parts of aircraft. My wife Mel thought that I was maybe a little bit crazy, but she backed me 110%, and that's how Jet Art was started. Around 2007 we bought our first aeroplane. It was a bit of a crazy purchase. We saw a Harrier jump jet for sale. I had a quick discussion about whether we should buy it, and it was my wife Mel who just basically turned around and went, sod it, we're buying a Harrier. And that's what we did. When the opportunity came up to buy the Transatlantic Air Race Harrier, it was an opportunity not to be missed. The aircraft was in a pretty poor state, but it was one that we really wanted because of the very special history. This is an aircraft that flew across the Atlantic, 50 years ago in 1969 and landed vertically in London and then took off again and landed in New York. The chance to restore XV741 was really an opportunity that we wanted to grasp. We wanted to do it right. Really, it's more about working on a piece of history than a piece of metal. I do find that I get emotionally attached to some aeroplanes, especially ones that we've had for a long time or we've put an immense amount of effort into, like on XV741. To see it go out the door at the end of the project really is a sad day in some ways, but it's also very exciting, especially when it ends up in a place like a public museum so people can go and see all the hard work and effort that's been put in, and the feeling that asset has been preserved. It's now somewhere where people can go and see it and enjoy it. That's a really good feeling and something that we're very proud of.